The one slide that made Hollywood say yes, and you've never heard of it. Your pitch deck is getting ignored, and it's not your script's fault. Most filmmakers dump their whole story into a pitch deck, 30 slides, full plot summary, every character explained. But investors don't read pitch decks like scripts. They skim them in under 60 seconds. If your most important idea isn't in the first 3 slides, it's already dead. The fix is brutal but simple. Cut your deck to 10 slides max. Lead with the feeling of your film, not the plot. One image, one sentence, one emotion. Make them feel it before they understand it, because a deck that makes someone feel something in 10 seconds gets a meeting. A deck that explains everything gets deleted. The goal of a pitch deck is not to tell your story, it's to make them desperate to hear it. So if feeling comes first, what exactly goes on those 10 slides? One slide trips up almost every first-time filmmaker, and leaving it out kills deals before they start. The one slide every filmmaker forgets, and it costs them everything. You've got your logline, you've got your mood board, you've got your director's vision. But here's what kills most indie film pitches: no market slide. Investors are not just buying your story, they're buying a bet. They need to see who will actually watch this film and why those people are hungry for it right now. Your market slide should name a real specific audience, not everyone who loves thrillers. Say 35-year-old women who made Searching #1 on Netflix. Anchor it to a film that already won. Show the gap your film fills. One comparable, one audience, one data point. That's it. Without this slide, you're not pitching a film. You're pitching a dream. Data doesn't kill creativity. It's the armor that protects your creative vision in the room. You've got the feeling. You've got the market. But the investors are still asking one question you haven't answered yet, and it's the most personal question in the room. Why are you the one to make this film? And why should anyone believe you? This is the slide most filmmakers rush past because it feels like bragging. But the filmmaker page is secretly the most important trust signal in your entire deck. Investors don't just fund films, they fund people. If your page only lists your film school and a short you made in 2019, you've already lost them. Instead, anchor your credibility to your story. Why does this specific film need your specific life experience to exist? One true personal line beats 10 credits. Did you grow up in the world of this story? Did you spend 3 years researching it? Say that. Make the connection undeniable. Because at the end of the day, a producer can hire a different director, but they can't hire a different you. Your story is not a liability in a pitch. It's the one thing no competitor can copy. Now they trust you. Now they feel the film. But there's still one silent killer that wipes out credible decks right before the finish line, and it lives in your design choices. Your pitch deck design is screaming one thing, and it's amateur. You spent months on your script. Then you built your deck in a free template with 3 different fonts and slides that look like a school project. But here's what nobody tells you. A pitch deck is a first impression of your film's visual world. Every font choice, every color, every image is either building trust or destroying it. You don't need to hire a designer, but you do need one consistent color palette, pulled from your film's own tone. Dark thriller, deep blacks and one cold accent color. Warm family drama, earthy tones, clean serif font, 3 fonts max, images that feel like stills from the movie you're promising to make. Design is not decoration. Design is proof that you understand visual storytelling. If your deck doesn't look like your film feels, investors will wonder if you know what your film is. Design locked, story locked, trust locked. There's one final moment that every great pitch deck builds toward, and most filmmakers completely waste it. The last slide of your pitch deck is your most powerful weapon, and you're probably wasting it. Most decks end with "thank you" or a contact email in small gray font. But your last slide is the only thing investors are looking at when they decide whether to follow up. It needs to do one job: create urgency, not fake urgency, real urgency. Tell them what you're asking for. Be exact. Tell them what you're offering. Tell them what happens next. A call, a screening, a deadline on your funding round. Then close with one single image and one line that echoes your opening emotion. Bring it full circle. Make them feel, again, why this film has to exist right now. Because the best pitch decks don't end, they open a door and make the investor desperate to walk through it. Don't end your deck, end it on a cliff, and hand them the rope. If you're building your pitch deck right now, take one thing from this video and put it in today, not next week. Start with the feeling slide. Pull one image that captures the soul of your film and write one sentence underneath it. That's your foundation. Everything else builds from there. If this helped, the next video covers what actually happens in the room when you pitch, how to speak, what to leave out, and the one question you should never answer directly. See you there.